Just as every other day, the workers who work with a pharmaceutical office resume for their daily duty at VTech, an organization that prides itself among the best leading pharmaceutical company in India. All the 12 workers put on their best behaviors as soon as the chief of the organization resumes to his office. Isaac John queries the reason behind one of the staff resuming late for work, and Mira, the receptionist, tells that the concerned staff worked late the other day, but the excuse does not sit well with the chief. Mira also informs Isaac about the arrival of a graphic artist contractor sitting at the waiting room. Few minutes later, tragedy strikes. Rajiv, one of the workers, receives a phone call from Isaac's business partner and he begins searching for him. Upon learning that his boss has used some minutes than necessary in the restroom, he decides to get the door open with a spare key, but unfortunately, the dead body of Isaac John, the MD of VTech company, is found inside the restroom at his office with the door locked from the inside. Before I proceed, kindly subscribe to this channel, click the like button and smash the notification bell to enjoy more of this. Back to the film. The police is called in and the investigation begins. Some forensic analyses are carried out and initially it is presumed to be a case of accidental death from a head injury sustained during a slip and fall, and more apparently so, with no signs of forced entry or confrontation on the body or the surroundings. However, his instincts cause investigator ASP Sandeep to suspect murder. John is also found to have been suffering from asthma. Police initially suspect Gibson George, John's business partner. All the employees present at the time of the death are questioned individually. Gibson arrives, who upon questioning reveals that according to John's will, after John's death, his USA-based brother, Evan, would inherit all his business, ruling out a possible motive. In the middle of investigation, the graphic designer contractors tries hiding his cannabis from the police, but it was too late. Despite trying to make an escape from the office, he is apprehended and handcuffed because his case is entirely separate from the ongoing case. One of the employees is found carrying sleeping pills in her bag. Upon further follow-up supplemented by the location details on their phones, it is found out that majority of the employees were patients of Dr. Kuriakos, a neuropsychiatrist neurosurgeon, who the ASP is acquainted with. Though he initially denies knowledge of the company or its employees, but after he learnt of Isaac John's death from Sandeep, Dr. Kuriakos reveals that one of the employees, Mira, who was his wife, Dr. Rachel's patient while pregnant, was under his treatment for depression, after suffering an inexplicable stillbirth. On further evaluation, a sort of foreign content, mutagens, capable of altering the DNA, was found in her blood. Strikingly, the same was isolated from the blood samples of 2 other employees as well, who had consulted him with complaints of headaches and sleeplessness. As per his instruction, more employees with some sort of health issue were brought to him by the 2. The water and snacks provided at the office were also tested chemically. John was found to be the co-founder of Vipharma Pharmaceuticals. Some files secretly extracted from John's PC were brought to the doctor by the employees, including a blueprint of the office punching machine. After examining and correlating the data available, he had concluded that the pharmaceutical company was working on an antidote, a futuristic vaccine for HMV, human mutagen virus, aka red virus, with the objective of creating a supply and demand situation, and that the employees were his guinea pigs, with the antidote being given to them through snacks and water provided by the company. They were being monitored and evaluated regularly through the DNA extracting punching machine. The antidote being tested on them was unfiltered and only in its first stage, leaving the employees with permanent health issues such as some having difficulties with their sights, experience memory loss, hair breakage, non-stop headache, bleeding nose, and all this consequently lead to emotional distress among all the workers. The enraged victims had sworn vengeance, as they knew John could easily escape law thanks to his wealth and connections. They, however, never disclosed their plans to the doctor. ASP Sandeep, after examining the CCTV footages from their office, deduces their method of murder. Each of the employees had collectively and step by step participated in the same, except Rajiv. Their plan involved directing John to his restroom to wash off a deliberate coffee spill from his clothes wrongly set by the janitor, where he was ensured to be locked in by another worker who hides from the CCTV to lock the door, and made Isaac to succumb to carbon dioxide poisoning, with any cries for help drowned out by an operating vacuum cleaner for next 5 minutes during his ordeal. Sandeep reports the case to be an accidental death, as his conscience deems them not guilty. It is revealed that Gibson, also a biochemical scientist, is involved in the illegal and unethical activities of Vipharma as well. Sandeep, with the information obtained from Dr. Kuriakos, set out to investigate their lab in the middle of the forest where the research center is located. Lo and behold, the drone he set out to film the center got damaged mid-air. Sandeep manages to jump behind a truck in motion moving towards the center and locks himself in the container. In the end, we see Gibson, now MD of VTech, walking into occupying the late John's cabin with the employees eyeing him testily and all wondering what their next step would be, since they are all aware that Gibson is also part of the conspiracy that is gradually eating up their health. This scene indicates that the film continues. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Click the like button and smash the notification bell to enjoy more of this. Thanks for watching.